Good day, everyone. My name is Nika Joy M. Valera, and welcome to our presentation. Let me start by introducing my group mates, Mr. Chris Anilo Cardona and Mr. Joven Prince Sandoval. And now, it's your turn, Mr. Sandoval.
And in this video, we will be discussing about local and global communication in multicultural settings. After this video, I hope that you'll be able to adapt cultural and intercultural awareness and sensitivity to have an effective communication in a culturally diverse setting. To start with the topic, local and global communication in multicultural settings, let us first define the following terms. What is local communication? When we say local communication is being able to communicate with the member of your local area. It can either be in your local language or mother tongue, or a common language that you speak within your town. Example, local area can be in Negros and your local language is Bisaya, or local area can be the Philippines and our common language is Tagalog or Filipino. Global communication, on the other hand, is global community refers to the people or nation of the world connected by modern telecommunication and as being economically, socially, and politically interdependent. So being able to communicate with all the nations around the world with the help of modern telecommunications, for example, your cell phone, internet, telephones, and video calls. So global communication is the term used to describe ways to connect, share, relate, and mobilize across geographic, political, economic, social, and cultural divides. Before we talk about how to communicate through cultures, we must first consider what culture means to us. Culture is a term used to encompass a group of people who share common characteristics like language or social practices. So culture is our way of life. Being aware of your culture is a big part of understanding someone else. That is cultural awareness. Cultural awareness is knowing that there are multiple different cultures. It's not just the culture that you have, culture based on religion, ethnicity, nationality, and other factors that have different attitudes and outlooks. An example is Catholics. They have their own specific culture that is different from Muslims. So even if we are living in the same country, we share the same culture as Filipino. However, we also differ in culture in terms of religion and or ethnicity. We have different ethnic backgrounds and many other there there are many cultures and subcultures within our country. So that is what we call cultural diversity. The existence of a variety of or ethnic groups within a society. And so we are aware that there are different culture or beliefs and social practices. We need to have cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity involves accepting those differences without insisting your own culture is better or what everyone should do in your own way. So being cultural sensitivity, I so being cultural sensitive is having a respect to the different cultures.
So, communication in multicultural settings. A process of communication by people coming from different cultures with different sets of beliefs and practices. This is focused on the dynamics of communication across cultures. It explores not only what happens when people of two different cultures meet, but also what happens when people from a variety of cultures and ethnicities come together in one organization, community, or country. Global awareness. In a skill which an individual must possess, especially in communicating in multicultural settings, it is a capacity that incorporates the attitude, knowledge, and skills necessary for a person to competently and perceptively navigate the challenges and opportunities of a globalized world in a way that promotes the greater good. Next. So, communication in multicultural cultural settings. Communication is culture bound. So, communication is a reflection of the culture of a society or community, which is this is the way of understanding yourself or institution by exploring how the culture you live in shapes who you are. And our verbal and nonverbal communication reflect our culture and vice versa because we use it in our daily personal and professional communication according to the purpose and setting to provide effective and accurate information transference. Intercultural communication is the interaction and communication among persons and communities with varied cultural background. Means communication across different cultural boundaries when two or more people with different cultural backgrounds interact and communicate with each other or one another, we can say that intercultural communication is taking place. Next.
I think it's communication.
I think it's cultural awareness po.
Culture.
Ethnocentrism po.
Is it cultural appreciation?